I think this episode was called Blood, Guns, and Wax Booties. It's got a little bit of everything. What's up everyone, it's O'Malley back again with another sleepy Saturday. Today we're going to recap Cloak Dagger Season 1 Episode 9. Hang on to your pants because this one's a doozy. We start off with Auntie Dom and she's doing her thing, getting a little day drunk, has a little bit of rum, plays a little bit of X's and O's with herself. She has some pretty boss music to go along with her. She discovers the real reason that stuff's about to go down in New Orleans. Return of Sinbad. He's lecturing the students on heroes. This lecture spans the entire episode and is fine. Good job, Sinbad. We see Dagger regressing to drugs. She's trying to numb the pain. For so long, she was just a girl who wanted her dad back, and now that she sees more of what he was really like, she's shaken. We see She-Cop, and she's crying over Copsicle. She was so naive. I don't understand how she was fooled so easily. She's from New York. But she finds blood on the umbrella, and then she finds a weapon under the couch. Maybe she's gonna discover what really happened. The Cloak family goes to the police station about the confession that they caught about Red Cop. Cloak's parents don't really give the response he thought they would. Really, Cloak? Are you really that dense? You think you're gonna come forward with this tape? They're gonna say,
"Oh, Cloak, you were so right the whole time. Oh, we love you so much, son. You can put all your problems away.
And everything's gonna be happy and rainbows now." No. They don't do anything because there's nothing to do. Cloak, you're done. Get in the car, go home, think about what you did. Like, are they supposed to just be happy they're pulled back into the death of their son? That's something you don't want to have to think about every day. Like, you want to remember him, but you don't want to be dragged into the bloody details. Auntie stumbles home, boozed, or tired, but probably boozed. And she says that Cloak and Dagger have to stop Roxxon's whole oil party. Dagger, starring in The Hero That Shagged Me, goes to another rich boy's house. I'm waiting for her to steal all of his possessions, but she steals something else. So in the original Cloak and Dagger, Cloak is a vampire that feeds on people's light. But in this one, Dagger's the vampire, and she's feeding on people's hopes. So she goes into this rich boy's house, goes into his thoughts, and steals his hopes. And then she has a little bit of fun with them. The Cloak family is not dealing the greatest with all of this news. Mama Cloak is cussing out someone at work. Cloak himself is at school when he bumps into that douchey basketball boy who we don't like, and he beats the crap out of him. I feel a little satisfied. Dagger goes to brunch at Nerd Mom's. Loopy's also there, who's learning how to walk again, and it would be a really cute moment, but Dagger is hungover. She's frustrated, angry, and confused about her dad, and just doesn't want to be there. So she's zoning out the whole time, and Loopy's trying to talk to her, and then Nerd Mom offers her a job at Roxxon, which isn't gonna work out because Dagger basically just blackmailed them. So Dagger's still just out of it, and she shakes Nerd Mom's hand and steals her hopes. Really, Dagger? Nerd Mom? Out of all people? This girl. Cloak gets taken back to Sinbad's bachelor pad. Sinbad speaks in riddles to him. Okay, whatever, and then teaches him a history lesson. Thanks, Sinbad. Cloak's mad. He's just not having it. Sinbad's trying to tell him to stop the fight. Stop the war. She-Cop turns into Drunk Cop as she grieves over Copsicle. Dagger frees Prince Charming. He's back. He's alive. I thought he was out when he gave information the other episode, but okay. He's out now. Dagger takes him back to the church and is telling him a lot of nice things, and I am terrified because that girl is not very nice. Hold hands, she says all these nice things about marriage, happiness, and she kisses him and sees into his hopes, and she's about to steal his hopes. Cloak's not having Sinbad's nonsense. He trashes the religion, he trashes Sinbad. When he can't leave, he punches at Sinbad. Sinbad dodges and wraps Cloak in a headlock, and Cloak goes into his fears. Sinbad's fear, maybe it's a memory, is being a drunk driver and hitting a little boy in his soccer uniform. Dagger is about to steal Prince Charming's hopes of them getting married. Still his hope, his deepest hope, and it starts crumbling, it starts shaking. I think it's just such a fundamental hope this boy has that if she steals it, she's changing him. Cloak is able to sense the disturbance and goes to see what the heck is going on. And he sees Vampire Dagger and he goes, what the hell? And she freaks out, he freaks out, I freak out. And the scene kind of ends and Cloak leaves Sinbad's. Red Cop is at the bar with She-Cop. He's out already. What did I tell you, She-Cop? What did I say? None of this made sense in the first place. But She-Cop starts wilding at him with the baton, but she gets held back by like 1,100 other police officers. Red Cop's not having it. He toys around with her and beats the poop out of her. No one stops him. Patootie goes to Cloak and tries to help him, and also needs to know about the divine pairing. Cloak brushed her off earlier, and this time tries to tell her how she can't help. And she starts to make some progress. She says that if he opens up a little, she might be able to help do something. In walks a ticked off Dagger. Patootie missed. Hi, Miss Angry Short Girl. Bless Patootie and her soul. So Dagger is not having this confrontation. Goes into Patootie's hopes, and we get a Dr. Patootie. I mean, with that customer service, I would not be surprised with Patootie as a doctor. And she goes to vampire off Patootie. But Patootie's trained in something or other. So she goes, no! Blast Dagger out of her brain. So Patootie realizes Dagger is the other half of the divine pairing. She goes, it's you. And then books it because she doesn't want to get vampire. Cloak and Dagger get in an argument. Cloak's like, what the hell was that? You just tried to vampire my friend, girlfriend? Fling girl. So they argue, and then at the end, Dagger pulls her dagger on Cloak, so they separate, walk around all moody and such. So then Patootie goes home and starts making a wax figurine of Dagger, and do she got a booty? She do! She do! She do! Damn, does it have a booty? She was like really focusing, I don't know, I was really focusing on that booty. We have the figurine of Cloak, we have the figurine of Dagger being made, and that is our divine pairing. I know TV shows are a little simplistic, but as like Patootie, Cloak hangs out with literally two people. You and the other girl. Obviously the other one's the divine pairing. There's zero other options, but whatever. Dagger goes back to her church home, and Prince Charming robbed her blind. I'd honestly count that as a win. I'm on Prince Charming's side. And now he can find his Princess Charming that hopefully he's rich-ish, has enough money to not be in jail, maybe get a house, live his life, get out of that toxic relationship. And he's not dead! He's not dead. I thought he would be dead, for sure. Late night, and Bird Mom goes to check on this valve, and she's getting yelled at by King Shark. Dan Man and some other crony are there, messing around, and they get blasted by the fear. Nerd Mom's like, what's going on? And then Zombie Dan and Zombie Crony attack her. I hope that girl can run. She's pretty nerdy. She already had her rope stolen. She can't get her brains eaten too. She-Cop stumbles to her car bloody and drunk and hears on the radio that they found Fuchs' murderer. Fuchs, aka Boy Toy, aka Copsicle. Cloak is at home and his mom decides to open up the conversation. Cloak goes, why didn't you do anything? Why did you never do anything? You never believed me. Mama Cloak lays down the truth. Cloak, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? If a cop actually covered up the crime, that means he had help. That means he has backup. That means he has connection. The fact that there's one little boy who's the only survivor is a loose end that would be tied up with guns, or knives, or drugs, or something. You would be done. So she goes, no, I wasn't gonna go down that path because I don't want to lose my other son for nothing. For what? It's not gonna be any justice. It's just gonna be another dead black boy. She tells Cloak to open his eyes, and I say, thank you, Cloak, why are you so dense? He wouldn't even know who he was without the anger, fear, or whatnot. She goes, I would. She gives him these compliments about how he inspires her, and that honestly, tear count number 1. I was moved. I love moms. I love parents. I love when parents are able to, appreciate their kids and be motivated by them. That's so special to me. Just when you thought you could chill and take a break and go to bed, they're framing Copsicle on Cloak. It makes sense. There's the loose end that's getting tied up. If only Mama Cloak had this conversation like 3 weeks ago. So the house is surrounded by cops and Cloak flees out the window.
Flees out the window. Flees out the window.
The teleporter flees out the window. Cloak, why are you so stupid? They have the house surrounded. You're a teleporter. Teleport away. Oh, god damn it, Cloak. Just when I thought my blood pressure couldn't get any higher, Dagger goes to her mom's. The house is quiet, the door's unlocked, and I think Mom's dead. At this point, the way the episode's going, Dagger's talking to herself, saying how she wants to talk to Mom, blah, 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 blah. Gunshot, I'm scared. Dagger runs around the corner, and it's Lady Assassin with Mom in tow, ready to shoot Mom's brains out. Dagger, you better start hurling those things, girl, because your mom's gonna be brain goo like Greg was. I screamed. I honestly screamed. I wasn't ready for gunshots. Whew! What an episode. I rate it 3 screams because that's what it got from me. I was on edge. I'm still not okay. I predict season finale next week. I think Red Cop's gonna be killed. I think Cloak is gonna be killed and resurrected. I think /Hope Nerd Mom escapes from zombies. And I think Lady Assassin is gonna get a dagger to the head. And then Dagger's gonna have a cute moment with her mom. That's it. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching. My name's O'Malley. I make a new video every Saturday. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to be alerted when the next video is released. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at O'Malley05. And I will see you next Saturday for the finale.